batteries. You got the spanner for your batteries? Big shout out to the guys who had done a volunteers came up and did a nice job of cleaning this.
And now you're stepping all over it.
Yeah, I know. So I'm brushing all the muck off.
What are you doing?
Just connecting the battery, but of course it's spinning. I've only got the one spanner, but we'll improvise like usual.
I've got spanners here.
No, I've done it now. We have got the box for that goes over the top that we leave it off, because it's a bit of a pain to get that off when we want to try and connect the battery up. So, right, we're good to go. So master's on. Now we know how to test with the master's on because we have a nice horn here. Usually wait to do that when Nitro's ears right next to it. But right, so we have to prime it. Prime it a bit like that. With a bit of a prime because we've not used it for a while, so that should be that. Set the throttle. Mags onto both. Cool.
So check the hand throttle.
Yeah, I've done the hand throttle.
Yeah, he's done it.
Okay, so let's give the camera back to the cameraman.
More prime. You've not really got any hand throttle on it, that you know. Yeah. That's a little bit there. I can just hear it starting to come through on the prime. Clear? Tonight, Michael. Clear? Bear in mind, it's been nearly 12 months since we started it. It's, the reason they throw quite a bit of oil out, being a radial engine, any of the oil sat in the centre of the engine itself drains down to the bottom piston cylinder. Sorry. So one of the reasons you can crank it over by hand is to distribute all the oil and find out if it's going to hydraulic the engine. But you're always going to get a certain amount of oil in the bottom, but so when it spins up and runs, dumps it out. It's quite normal.
Beautiful, considering she's not ran for ages. She started all right, ran all right. Very happy.
Pleased with that. Usual bit of oil out the exhaust, but nothing.
Been sitting a long while, hasn't she? So
Yeah, she did well.
nearly ran Brad Pitt over in this.
Cesspit.
Is he video still?
Yeah.
Yes, I nearly ran Brad Pitt over in this. All because somebody hadn't put a split pin in one of the bolts.
Weren't me.
Next year what we'll do is we'll have this out, we'll have a convoy, we'll have it all out. So we'll have the engine back in that, we'll have the Stuart and the Lee, then the Sherman, half track,
Sexton.
M8, Penguin carrier,
Better start finding more stuff.
more stuff that can drive.
Oh, we're all
Cooble.
boys
She's a film star and a full of bottles, battle star.
then. Yeah.
She's done alright the other day. I need to get that, we need a fuel, you know the fuel
Mixer tap.
mixed up, yeah.
I've got a few old ones.
Down the work. I think we can get the original. The little 26mm pack that came from. That was.
It's a British NBC suit, so it's a nuclear biological warfare suit or something like that.
okay.
Meaning you get nice and warm. If you just hover here for a second.
Yeah, no problem.
It hasn't got to be super tight as long as it's comfortable.
Yeah, that's
That
fine.
good? And then just do the chin strap up for us. Perfect. Alright, let's head on over. Now we're going to be in 05 today. Now before we get Glenn into the Sherman, we thought it'd be a good idea to get him into something a little bit smaller. So we're going to get him into one of these FV 43230s and let him have a drive around in this just so he can get the hang of it before hopping into the big one.
Are you ex-military?
Myself, no, this is my family's business, so
Ah,
I sort of
right.
conscripted him from an early age to do this sort of stuff.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's it. Almost sits back. Push forwards. Let's go. Straight now. Stop. Yep. Keep going. Nearly there. When you're ready then, when you're ready, just flick that red switch up. Yeah. There we go, perfect. I'll open the hatch for you. And there we go. How was that for you?
Brilliant.
There you go. You ready for the Sherman?
Absolutely.
There we go. So let's get in the Sherman.
Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to A-frame the Sherman out. We never start these sort of vehicles, especially petrol engines, inside the building. So it's far safer just to get her out into the open air where we can see a bit more of what we're doing. Right, Stu, you going to back that up?
Okay, while they're just taking the 432 round for a spin, we're going to get her all prepped up, fueled up, ready so Glen can get straight in her and take her for a spin. This is the lead replacement, because this is an old engine, nearly as old as nitro. You have to give it a bit of lubrication.
Yeah, you do grunt a lot. What are you doing? How many are you putting in? One of these for Hadley?
Full? Yeah, it was bad, wasn't it?
Had one already.
Who filled these up? They're rather full.
Hey, can't remember the last time it was fueled up.
Fury, probably.
Fairy?
We did fill it right to the brim in Fury. Hold on, it's actually, I can see fuel at the bottom of this. So I'd say it's probably...
If you can see fuel in there, that means the vertical tank's full as well. And obviously that fills the vertical tank first. I mean, if you don't need it, I'd rather not put it in. Although you're going to probably fuel it up for Harbour at War anyway. It's been static at Harbour though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see fuel at the bottom of that. But I don't know where... Ah, I can hear it going.
Yeah, it blubbing, so it's going into, so you probably want some more then. It's lugging into the other tank.
Yeah. It's definitely not leaking out the bottom, is it?
Yeah. No, light a cigar up and have a look underneath there, Eddie.
Come on then. Just pop the lid while it's down there and then close it again because it went everywhere.
Oh, so it goes all over me?
Yeah, we'll put it on the floor and do it.
Alright, okay, just action shots and what have you. You're, I take your flame retardant.
Yes.
You'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
Yes.
Hopefully she starts.
That'll be it, won't it?
The final bit just doesn't start. There you go. Right, I'll pass you on to Stuart, so he's going to teach you everything, hopefully.
Right, thank you very much. I'm going to start it. I'm going to drive it into that field there.
Okay.
You can sit in a co-driver's position. I'm not going to switch it off, but I'll explain how it all works, and then we'll swap seats.
Right.
And you'll take it for we'll go for a lap around the field. Get a feel for it.
Perfect, thank you
Okay.
very much.
To get up there, you sort of hold on to that, clamber up the best you can. You know.
Right, okay, okay.
And then always keep 3 points of contact. Always hold on as you clambering around.
Don't film this bit. It's really interesting. That's right. Just said should have had a shave.
I had a beard a few weeks ago. Should have been complaining even more if I'd have had my beard still. Right, we've got a fire extinguisher by your feet. Watch Fury.
Yes.
This is the position, the young hero, young lad. Let's see what the position he's in. Got your escape hatch there behind you.
Oh right, yep. Yeah, I watched a video from the Tank Museum, and they were on about the final drive going through the middle of the fighting compartment.
Yeah, the main drive shaft. Yeah, it's a bit. Basically, when we get it running and it's all warmed up, it should just tick over, in theory. And then you've got your clutch here, accelerator there. Your brakes are basically these two things here, which is the same as when we did the 4-3. So when you're going to go right, you pull that. When you go left, you pull that. When you're not using them for steering, just keep them forward.
Yep.
That's your gear stick down there. You got, if you, that's reverse with the button down. Forward, it won't go in because the engine's not running. I can't get it. To get first and reverse, you have to press the button. All the other gears, which we'll probably go in second anyway. You don't need to press the button. If you press the button, all it does is lift that up. You see, it lifts that little.
Oh yeah.
So it just allows it to go into those positions. Otherwise, it's just there's 4 positions there. We will only be going in second most likely anyway. It's only 2 now. We've got to keep an eye on this gauge. This is that we've put a modern gauge on it so that we can keep an eye on oil pressure. Not all of the things on here work at the moment. We haven't got round to doing them all, but if that drops right down, it means we've lost oil pressure on the engine, in which case we switch off pretty quick because it'll ruin the engine. So that's why that's there, so we can keep an eye on it. Other than that, if we have to switch it off quickly, if I'm, if I suddenly say switch off, the emergency switch is basically switch that back to where it is. It'll be over there at the moment. You just switch that back to where it is. The other switch, which we would normally use, is that one there, fuel cut off. So when we finish at the end, to be fair, we'll probably leave it running. You probably won't need to switch it off, but that one, if you press that button, it cuts the fuel off, and in theory kills it. There's a little solenoid in the back though, and they don't always work. It did work yesterday, so fingers crossed.
Yeah. Oh, you're fighter, that's tight. Yeah, that's on. Battery on. Perfect. Our cameraman's just getting stuck as he gets inside.
Oh, it's not easy. Where do you want me standing or?
Stand. We'll go inside as they start her up, and then yeah, video it.
How's that?
That's better. Yep. Well, probably really sharp. Okay. Yep. You ready?
Okay. So as you may have heard Stuart say, what we're going to do, we're going to get it started here, we're going to take it into the field, and then we're going to get Glen in and give him a bit of a drive. We're not going to let him drive around everyone else's cars, just in case.
Bit more prime, don't pump your gas. It can take a little while to get the air through.
Key 3 points of contact, and then you'll come into this hole here. Okay.
Okay. Quickly just to say again, Glen has never driven anything like this except for a 432, which I think you can fair to say is a completely different beast. So hopefully he'll be okay.
Okay, you reach all the way down. You reach the accelerator, don't press it. You reach there, right? Yeah, cool. Okay, well, we're going to put her in second gear, so you pull the clutch all the way down. Stand forward. Okay. Don't take your foot off the clutch yet. In a minute, we're going to give her a bit of power, and then put on steadily off the clutch, and we'll go nice and steady forward. Okay? When you turn in, you've got to give a lot of power, so
I thought I was, but obviously not.
He's unfortunately stalled it. Right, second time's the charm. is, it'll work on my cardio. You guys see, he stalled it.
You kept up nicely there.
I'd say you've done him proud today.
Yeah, hopefully he's enjoyed it.
Oh, I'm sure he has. He'll live on this for a long while.
Oh, nice.
No, it won't go anywhere.
Well, is it okay?
It's out of gear.
How was that?
Fantastic.
You drove
Well done.
Thank you very much.
Good driving.
Thank you.
Good driving.
I can't hear a thing, mind you. But
You're in the right. We've got the right ear defence. Oh, we'll swap over now. Or well, you can swap in here if you like.
you're right. Yeah, definitely. You were intending to be frantic.
What's the plan now?
Put it back in, reverse it back in.
Well, obviously, although Glen was a fantastic driver, Stuart's going to have to reverse her into the museum, just in case. Imagine if you're reversing, or reversing into a tight position, it's going to be quite difficult. Nitro's just watching him in. It's going to be very, very tight, but I think it'll be okay. He's just going to watch at the back now.
Go back a couple of feet if you want.
How'd that go?
Pretty good. Happy with that. Ben's even cut in the fire extinguisher.
Thankfully, we didn't need that. Gonna let it warm down now, and then they can both get out. All three of them get out. Forgot about Elliot up there. He was the inside cameraman.
On fuel or on mags?
Well done.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Excellent. Very good.
Appreciate it.
So before you hop out, how did you find driving it? Was it
Good.
sort of what you were expecting, or was it a bit different, or?
The what I did earlier in the APC definitely helps you get ready for this, but
Yeah.
still on a different level.
Completely different. Is this the biggest vehicle you've ever driven?
Yes.
By far. What do you usually drive? Is it motorbikes? Isn't it?
Motorbikes or a car, yeah.
A little bit different to
A
this.
bit different, yeah.
Well done.
Thank you.
Now for the fun bit, getting out.
Yes. Thank you.
There we go.
Didn't hit too many cow pats, so I won't bring the bucket and sponge up, you know.
Our team of volunteers came up the other day and they cleaned it as well.
Oh,
And they're not going to be very happy with all this bit of muck on it. It's the cow muck. But we need to give it a clean.
I'll be alright. Come off at Harborough.
Commander says, drive her fast. I'm like, yeah.
Well, we were in second gear then, so.
Yeah, the noise is.
Aircraft engine for you. You'd hear a whole load of these coming towards you, wouldn't you?
Well, they used the T-34, didn't they, start them up as a psychological weapon.
Yeah.
And I can't believe this.
It's a first.
The size of the difference between that and the Stug. Yeah. The height difference, that Stug though, it's quite.
Well, that that would normally be a bit higher than that. It's because it's a 432 replica. If it was, I've been against a real Stug, and it does sit nearly as high as the top of the hull of that. So they are sort of similar. But no, there you go.
Yeah.
Well done.
And it stayed dry.
And it stayed dry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just as you were swapping over, a little bit of rain coming, I thought, oh, here we go.
Torrential rain.
Yeah, and while you're here, you might as well have a look inside. Up in the crew area, that's where the Commander would have would have sat.
You certainly get to know each other, wouldn't you?
You do. Well, especially when there'd be 5 guys in here.
Yeah.
So after watching the film Brad Pitt and Fury, it looks a lot bigger, doesn't it?
Yes, it certainly does, yeah. And trying to get out of this in a hurry, yeah.
It'd be horrendous. And
Yeah.
the thing is, I think this as well, there is a few bits missing, right? As you can imagine, all the ammo and stuff, so there'd be even less room in it.
Yeah, you wouldn't have a chance, would you? Yeah.
Okay, so did you enjoy that?
Fantastic, thank you very much. Thank you.
No, you're very welcome. You drove brilliantly.
Good
And look forward to seeing you again.
Thank you. Yes, definitely, I will be back.
Excellent.
Thank you.
And if you've enjoyed seeing this today, please like and subscribe and keep watching.